Hey guys, Tarke here, and welcome to episode 2 of our Battlebrothers Poachers series. In the last episode, we had a good start to the campaign, got a good set of pros, and we need to track down some brigands who've stolen a fertility statue. Before we do that, a little bit of housekeeping. We've had 2 people wanting to have characters named after them. Alec and Gaza. So Alec, you are going to be our battle standard, leading the men into charge. And Gaza, you are going to be one of our dastardly rogues, who is probably going to be a tank and getting beaten up a lot, which I think is definitely what you wanted from your message. So with that in mind, let's hunt down some tracks. So follow the tracks northwest. Now, if we're lucky, we can get another engagement in Marshland. Probably going to be just in the little bit of this woods here, I'd imagine. Let's have a look. You also preferably want to fight during the day, not at night, because we have a bunch of range units. Fighting in the woods can always actually be a little bit spooky. You're very much dependent on the generation, how the train is set up. I'm going to rest till day, just because we have got a bunch of range units. And also, let's just quickly double check how we've set up our troops. So we have 1 reach weapon, 3 sets of double grip spears with shields in the pocket. We have 1 net, 1 shield on you. Everyone has weapons in their thing. Kind of tempted to maybe give the war fork to someone, just so that if he does get jumped, it does slightly more than the dagger. And yeah, let's see how this goes. Okay. Hopefully the terrain doesn't mess us up too badly here. Fingers crossed. Okay, brilliant. Okay, so sometimes with forest terrain, your guys are spread all over the place and be a real nightmare. Especially you have like a random range unit shoved off the edge. But no, we've stayed with a tight grouping formation. That's perfect. That's exactly what we want to see. So this terrain costs 3 to move through. Which means that when you have 9 AP, they can only move 3. They can't like move and attack us. We could set up some chokes here and here. But considering we have a reach weapon and we have high ground for one of our range units, I'm probably just going to let them run into me. Am I going to do any rearranging? I'll wait. Let's let them move in, and then I might maybe do a slight reposition. But it looks like they've got more people at the bottom. I might shuffle people down a little bit. This is probably going to be a case of just letting them run up into me and then taking pot shots. We also mostly just want to see what the enemy has so we can evaluate our threats. This guy at the bottom with the double grip spear is quite scary. This guy with the double grip flail is quite scary. I would ideally like his armor. There are 2 people we still can't see. That weapon is quite scary, but he's got very weak armor. He's got no helmet. He should die very, very quickly. Can I get any decent shots? 27 is fine. Oh, excellent headshot. And we will wait in case someone moves in. Okay, so this guy, the pickaxe isn't a very scary weapon. We would want his armor. He's wearing a shield, which is, yes, it makes it harder to hit, but he won't have that 25% bonus damage. So if we were to leave 1 enemy alive to dagger down, it's probably going to be this guy, not that guy. So he can go 3-6, so he can move up onto these 2 in the next round. I'm kind of tempted to maybe just step him forward to here. Just so that if he was to move here, he'd be moving in a 3-way surround, then we can get double attacks on him. And if I if I spear wall, I imagine he might try and come up and around, which if he does just gives us more time with our range unit. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to end his turn. A 10%er, not really worth the ammo cost. 15, not really worth it, I don't think. I think we just end here. So if I was to step up 1, he can't move 2 and stab in the next turn. Kind of tempted to do a similar thing, maybe like pop him here and spear wall. Anything we can do to delay them is good. I could throw a net and just net him. We would kind of like his armor. If he's netted and doesn't really do anything for a couple of turns, I kind of see that as a win. If he's left to the last guy and we cut up all of his mates, then we have a high chance of just getting an easy break on him. I think I'm actually going to go for the net throw there. It could be considered slightly wasteful. You know, it's 50 gold. His armor is worth more than 50 gold. That's the value of a net anyway. I think I'm fine doing that. Do I need to spear wall? I don't think I do. He's already covering that piece of ground, so we'll save the fatigue, so we'll end his turn. And you, I'm just going to move you up one, so you've got clearer sight range when people move up that way. Would I move him up one more? I think I actually would. And I'm going to end his turn there. And I'm going to move you across the one more as well and end his turn. Do I step him up? No, I'm just going to end his turn. I'm getting no good clear shots anywhere. Could move him over a little bit. There's still one person we can't see. No, we're just going to leave him there. Okay. Still no good shots, so we'll wait on you. He's moving forward there, that's fine. I'll wait on you. He's coming up and around, that's fine. We can stab him now. Very good. And I'm going to step back one. So his weapon costs 6 AP to use and 3 to move. So if we stayed here, next turn he could step up one and attack. But if we pull him back, he can't do anything. So we've basically just neutered him. He'll be dead before he can do anything. And he, to be honest, a javelin to him will probably just kill him anyway, but it gives us some like extra security. There you go. It's still fine, means we're slightly further from there. Your turn is done. You're netted. Your turn is done. Looks like we go before. He goes before us, so I guess I will do that. And I will step up in front of my range unit just to protect him. End the turn. And we have the fatigue. We may as well refresh the spear wall. You're moving to there, which is fine. Ideally, we would not like damage him. But because we want to get at least one of these sets of armor, ideally both. But if we have to at a pinch, we can always just go for one. Like, we don't have to get any. It'd just be nice to get as much value out of this fight as possible. I'm going to refresh the spear wall for when he moves up. And pass. Again, I don't really want to fire into him, so instead I'm going to move up one so I get a clearer shot into you. And miss. Oh, he broke straight out of that net. Well, good job. Good job, you. 7%, 32... Could go for the aim shot. I was kind of just hoping that if it hit, it'd maybe hit head, but well. You've moved up, you get stabbed, so he's now going to pull back, that's fine. We've got loads of fatigue to play with, so we may as well. And I'll step forward in case we need to run up on them. And turns. Okay, let's see what they do. We could step up and stab. Yep, I'm fine with that play. He'll now step forward and get pushed back by these spear walls. Yep, perfect. Can now throw javelins into him. 32 isn't the best. It's also worth keeping in mind that with javelins, one javelin is worth 3 ammo. I'm not that threatened by this guy, so I'm not going to waste javelins on him. So I'm just going to pass the turn. I'd sooner throw javelins into this guy, to be honest. 32. We'll go for the aim shot again. Just praying that we were to hit head. It's also just like a good way of conserving ammo. Apparently just adding pin cushions to their shields. So you've stepped up there. Your turn is done. Who has daggers again? Quickly remind me. You have a fine dagger. And then all my ranged units. So he has a fine dagger, so he can dagger that guy down. He also has a dagger. And a shield. The flail bypasses the shield. He is dangerous for that double grip flail. Like, I don't want to get too greedy and potentially lose men. Because the men is worth a lot more than the 70 armor is. We're still fine for fatigue. Honestly, I can just, like, dance with them. I won't refresh it on you, though. So he waited. So we'll do the same. I won't refresh his one. Okay, so the armor's down, we just kill him. You're staying there. He'll die next turn to a single stab and something from here. You're fine doing that. Just end his turn, recoup some fatigue where we can. Spear Wall is very fatigue intensive, and you regain 15 fatigue every turn. So in cases where we have, like, we don't need both of them covering the same spot, you know what I mean? So if we can save fatigue on one, we should. I will wait. Okay. Excellent. So you're down. Gonna pull back one so he can't move up on me. Or he can, but like he exhausts. He uses more thing. It makes sense to my brain. It makes sense to my brain. Just wait there. Gonna step up. Okay, that's fine. He's engaged upon. He's gonna retreat. Okay, good to know. Would ideally like to get him down with like his spear. If we're not getting any armor out of this, we would at the very least like to get some weapons. I'm gonna move up this way on him. Okay, so they're both retreating, so we'll chase after them. 56%, 45. Let's shoot out of action. Stab. Excellent. And we may as well move up. So we need to be a bit careful just chasing after them because it's then a 1v1 in here. But I would probably rather Gaza did the 1v1 if one of these two is going to be battling out like that. So I'm just going to end him there. You I might throw around the back. I don't want them fleeing. When they flee, that means that we're missing out on XP. XP is very valuable. See what they do. Okay, so he's going forward. This is perfect. We can just double stab kill him. No worries at all. Throw you around. That's fine. That's excellent. Wow, missing double 74s. Oof, Gaza. Disappoint me. Okay, still a decent chance that we get this armor. I'll just throw you around. These two can handle him fine. I have to go around that way. Send my archers all around. They've all got daggers in their pockets. So he's going up that way. That's fine. Oh, this guy is hardy stuff. Hardy stuff indeed. Kind of tempted to just equip the buckler. And wait. He'll probably step up and attack once. Oof, he's going to get some double attacks on me. I'm not a fan of that. But anything we can do to stall out is a good thing. Because it gives us time to get our knives around. Ow. Very cheeky, that guy. Not a fan. We're going the long way around. Move them all up as much as we can. He's going to step at one swing. Ow! He landed the hit, you cheeky bastard. Cheeky bastard indeed. Again, we don't want to get too greedy here. He's got minus melee skill from that. That's very irritating. That's going to take a couple of days to heal. He did a lot of damage with that. I think we just actually have to go for the kill here. I don't think we can afford to be greedy. That's very irritating. Again, this is kind of what I was talking about, where you need to be a little bit careful with the terrain, because it means that you can't just easily move people up, and you end up in these weird situations where you have these long, drawn-out 1v1s, where if you get some bad RNG a couple of times in a row, you're suddenly like, ooh, we're actually in a really bad position here. But should be fine, that's fine, that's fine. I'm gonna wait on those attacks. I want to see how these stabs work out. Let's pull out your dagger and wait on you. Leave you there. Okay. Pull out your dagger. That's fine. So he's very exhausted now, so you can only swing once per turn. Considering you can only swing once per turn, I think we actually just go for the daggers now. He got a bunch of daggers in position. His armor's barely damaged. He can only swing once. His weapon isn't that threatening. Yeah, I think that's the play. Move him forward and... okie dokie, wait. I'm trying to think if I still engage him with these guys. It gives a chance to break his morale, but we've only got 2 slots and we want these 2 daggers in there. You can get there in this turn. You can't get there in this turn. So we hope that when he moves in, it breaks him and then we can move him back out. Okay, no. No luck. Hopefully one of these daggers does something. Again, everyone there can survive a couple of hits, so... Should take him at least 2 hits to kill anyone. Kind of tempted to unequip the buckler. The damage bonus, that's probably greedy. Okay, he's now got a pierced hand as well, which is going to lower his melee skill. That's fine. Just miss city. And the turn. Okay. And the turn. And again, just slowly move around. Cool. Wait. Wait on you. Do that, end your turn. And stab. There you go, now he's fleeing. Perfect. So now we can afford to like reposition people. Wait on you. Just one more hit and he's down. You move up. Then you move there. That's fine. Excellent. So hopefully we're rewarded with this setup. It was a little bit risky. Could have, you know, taken a little bit of excess damage. If we get this armor out of it, it was well worth it. The only real thing that we lost was that hand injury, which is going to take time. And also the time of stabbing this guy down, obviously. This is the one bit of Battlebrothers which can get a little bit tedious sometimes. There we go. See what where we rewarded with it? And we got it out. And we got the spear. Got a bunch of level ups. 1 injury, otherwise very minimal damage. Very happy with how that went. Bunch of shields. Very, very happy. Okay. Cool. So, let us distribute out some gear and do all of that good. So who are we going to give these 7? I guess I'll work out the level ups and then we'll look at gear and stuff afterwards. So I have a rough idea of what direction I want to take every bro in, and we'll discuss that now. So this guy, we're going to put him, we want to give him a banner, so we want to pump his resolve as high as possible. The thing with banners is they split their resolve around nearby allies. So the main things we want to focus on is as much resolve as possible. He's going to go nimble. Nimble is this perk. So you specialize in low armor, so you have to have a helmet and body armor with a combined weight of 15 or thereabouts. And then we reduce all hit point damage by 60%. So we're going to pump health, pump resolve every level. You then want to get our attack to a reasonable level, sort of like 70, 80-ish attack. Since the banner does have a slight bonus to hit chance. And then if we get any like good rolls to fatigue, we'll take it. Melee defense, he should never really be engaged upon in melee, and he's going to have so much hit points, we're kind of just going to like hit point tank with him. So this is like a perfect. So we got a +5, which is the highest you can get, +5, which is the highest to get, and then +3. If we get 5, 5, 3 everything, we are very, very happy. So again, he's going to be using pole arms, he's going to be attacking like once per turn. He maybe, if we did quick hand shenanigans, you can do stuff where like your polearm attack costs 4, then you give him another weapon which costs... Sorry, his polearm costs 5, another weapon which costs 4, but that's quite fatigue intensive. So we're probably not going to be messing around with stuff like that too much. So let's just give him Colossus, which gives him a bonus 25% hit points. And we just want to keep pumping his hit points because, again, he doesn't have melee defense, that when something does engage upon him, he's just going to get hit. So I would say for now he's actually a pretty good candidate for this Gambison. We want to just give him our best armor possible, and we'll put him on the back line once we have a reasonable front line and all of that good stuff. So next up is Gaza. So Gaza is one of our tanks. So the main things we're looking for is as much melee defense as possible. We want good resolve because we're going to be putting him into dangerous situations, and then we want like a mix of health and fatigue. 48 starting attack is exceptionally low. So, you know, if we were to average it out, he would get like maybe another 25 attack, which would put him at 73. Not that great. We're definitely taking the 5 resolve here. We're probably gonna take the 3 attack just because nothing else is all that attractive in terms of rolls. Probably take the 3 attack and then the 1 melee defense. Yeah. These were both 2s, which are bottom rolls. If these were 3s, I would take it over the melee attack, but, you know, just got to take what we can get. And again, we want to be putting him into dangerous situations. His attack's never going to be that great, so I could see an argument for fast adaptation on him. But he shouldn't really be attacking all that often. His job really should just be to lock down enemies. So we're going to focus on just going for very defense-heavy perks, stuff like Colossus, Shield Mastery, pumping up, you know, that resolve, putting him into dangerous situations. We could maybe even do something weird where we go, like, rally the troops on 2 units. So we could have, like, rally the troops on this guy, maybe rally the troops on our banner as well. I mean, we'd always have it on the banner, but... So we can, like, do silly things, but anyway, that's something that we will get into a later point. This guy, he hasn't got good melee skill. He's got whatever melee defense. This is very much like a whatever kind of bro. If he sticks around this long term, he will always be using a spear. This is just like fodder. This guy is not going to be with us all that long, I don't imagine. So we're just going to go for whatever gives us the best short-term benefits. So we're going to take the melee defense. I'm going to take the resolve on you so you don't break. We're going to take the melee skill. We're going to give him fast adaptation because he's not going to be sticking around past maybe level 4, maybe level 5 at most. And we just want him to do something. You know, if he can just do a couple of battles, kill a couple of people, we're happy there. So for our ranged units, this guy is going to be using a bow. I might go pure bow. I might potentially do a mixture of bow and throwing weapons. We're going to have these side guys both actually have quite high melee skill. I mean, he also has decent melee skill, but anyway. I'm kind of tempted to do some, like, duelist spear throwing weapon hybrid shenanigans. If we see +3s to melee skill, we'll take it. We're always taking range skill. We're always taking fatigue. And then we're going to be splitting our remaining points between, like, hit points and melee skill. I think I'm actually going to take the +2 to melee skill over the hit points here. My idea with these poachers is to give them throwing weapons and shields. Keep them on the outside to protect our high value backline. And they throwing weapon, throwing weapon, throwing weapon. If they ever get engaged upon, quick hands into a spear or a sword, hack down a couple of people, Bob's your uncle. Eventually maybe giving them pole arms or something, but that's a bit later down the line. Yes, I'm actually going to take the melee skill here. I'm also going to give all of these units fast adaptation. The thought process being you really want to be hitting things, and they're always going to be attacking at least twice per round when they get up to stuff like Berserk 3 times per round. And if they're doing stuff where like they're maybe pulling out a melee weapon, they're not going to have the highest melee skill. They're not going to have the highest range skill in the world. So this kind of just like, it shores them up for that quite versatile sort of setup. And then even for this guy, which is probably just going to be a straight pure archer, having the fast adaptation means that, again, if he does get jumped and he has to pull out a weapon, he's not completely worthless. Could see an argument in taking... it's only a +2. If it was a +3, I'd maybe take, like... Again, I'm only really planning on taking melee skills if I don't have anything else good, but I'm happy just pumping up those stats. Yeah, we're not taking a +1, for example. So here, again, we take the +4, take the +4. Not that interested in the melee defense or the range defense. I'm going to give these guys dodge. They'll have very high initiative. They're all going to be wearing light armor. And that's how they're going to get any like defensive stuff. And again, by just pumping hit points nearly every level, or basically every level, the thought process is that they shouldn't ever really be getting engaged upon. And if they do get engaged upon, they can use their hit points to tank a couple of attacks. Dodge is going to be a very high value perk for them because it's going to give them a big chunk of range defense, which protects them from enemy range fire. Gives them a decent chunk of melee defense, again, if they do get jumped upon, and then they always have their hit points to fall back on. Yeah, okay, so now let's give you that, because you're a high priority target. Let's move... You are a better target than you. Give you... Whoops. Give you a spear in the pocket. And give you that 30 chest piece. Alright, awesome. I'm actually... I want to give him... I'm actually going to swap out the wooden shield for a... Sorry, swap out the buckler for a wooden shield on you. And give everyone wooden shields in the pockets. When they get dodge, and we then need to really worry about their like carry weight, then I might put bucklers on them. But for now, I'm happy with that. And let's also probably make use of these. So he has a bludgeon. Again, if he gets jumped upon, he can do something with it. Excellent. So now what we're really looking for is hiring maybe one more guy, making use of that war fork, maybe establishing a bit more of a backline, maybe more throwing weapons. And we've got another contract. Brigands. Ooh. Very, very nice. So, we know where the Brigand camp is. High chance for these Brigand camps that you'll get raiders. Raiders can be quite spooky. So, you need to be a little bit cautious. If I buy a series of nets, I'm quite confident taking on the raiders. So, I think I'm going to buy these 3 sets of nets. I'm going to take this mission. The one thing which is a slight problem is this fractured hand. Irritating. Very, very irritating. But otherwise, I'm feeling relatively confident here. We have established the rule of not doubling up on backgrounds, so we're not going to be hiring another fisherman. We're not going to be hiring another caravan hand. Could maybe pick up the tailor just for the fight. We would be throwing a war fork on him most likely. I don't know. I don't think I necessarily need to. No, I think I'm okay. There's a good argument to be made for going for that. Okay, let's set this contract. Where is it? It's down here. Oh, in the marshes. Ooh. So they've got barricades and everything. So one thing which you need to be very careful of is with raiders, they have a 50% chance to have throwing weapons in their pocket. Throwing weapons are exceptionally deadly in the early game, which is why I feel quite happy that I've got all those pocket shields. Ooh, I'm a bit worried about this. We'll have to see what the layout is like. If they have a bunch of ranged units, then it's just some brigand raiders. Well, I say just. So that means it's 4 to 6 units. That's 4 to 6 units with much better gear than we have on our troops, much better weapons, and, you know, half of them can have throwing weapons. They could even potentially all roll throwing weapons. We have got nets, which is good. We do have 3 ranged units. We're hoping that it rolls down. We're hoping this is 4, not 6. We want to take the fight during the day. This is very... I'm expecting some losses. I'm expecting to lose probably 2 units here. I would hope that if we're going to be... If I could pick... Ideally, we lose no one, but if we're going to pick anyone, lose anyone, I imagine it'd be Ortwin and Asbjorn. All right, let's go into it. Also, we're at the 31-minute mark, so this might be a slightly longer episode. This could be quite a drawn-out battle. Okay, so it's 5. That's not too bad. Not too bad. Oh, God. Right, so these swords are very dangerous. Fortunately, he hasn't got the best armor. He hasn't got a helmet. I'm frightened of that flail. I'm frightened of you double gripping the spear. I'm pretty frightened of all of them. He's going to be an easy kill target. If we're netting anyone, we're probably netting... He has the best armor. We would like his armor, and he is wearing a shield. Probably netting you. Oh, okay. Alright, let's see. Can we make use... It could maybe be an option to fall back here. And making use of this terrain just limits the sword. We already outnumber them. But we also have range superiority. So yeah, I think we want to fall back and make use of this terrain. They should just charge up into us. We should just get a decent idea of how many of them have ranged weapons by doing this maneuver. Because they tend to swap out to ranged weapons. So yeah, it just gives me a better chance to sort of like evaluate who's who. The other good thing about falling back like this is what often happens is the AI will... the AI will kind of come in a more staggered pattern. So there's a high chance that they will actually end up like splitting up. And instead of coming all in one in like a big line battle, instead it kind of spreads out the troops. So you can see that one guy at the back did a shield wall. So he's immediately just like staggered. I'm going to wait on these two before we pull back because we might be able to do some netting. So again, like netting this guy. We'll net him with that one. We might also net someone else. Also, we need to move these guys back. So... I think I want my range units back one more tile. So it's going to be taking a pot shot and moving back 1. You, I want you... there. You, I'm going to net you, and I'm going to pull back to there. You... kind of tempted to put him here. I imagine they're going to come around the top, more so from along the bottom. You two both going there. I'm going to have him come around the top. You're gonna throw at you. You're gonna miss. Excellent. We're putting him on this outside because he has the shield and he's got the spear in the pocket. So if they do come around this way, we want him to be there. We want him there, really. And these two are going to fall in back there. I'm just going to pull him all the way back just so he's in the correct position. Again, we want to net this guy, probably. Okay, we need to do a slight rearrange with them, but otherwise I'm feeling pretty good about my position here. And now we just take some pot shots. 46 is pretty good. Again, we can't be too greedy. If we can just get one set of armor out of this fight, I'm happy. You're coming in... there, yeah. You're gonna wait. You're gonna wait. You're gonna wait. You're gonna wait. He's probably moving up, but we can take 37%ers. He broke out that net immediately. That's not good for me. That is not good for me at all. Okay, I think we haven't got nets up on this side. We just need to go for the damage. There's still a decent chance we just passively pull some armor out. Again, we're not afraid of you. Spear walling on him. He's probably going to engage there. I mean, we could spear wall on one. Spear wall, yeah. Spear wall on this one, then spear wall on like that guy. That net. Again, we just want to like stagger them. If we can't guarantee armor at the very least, we can use the nets to stagger them. Excellent. Excellent. We've got spear wall on these two. Do we need to spear wall on you as well? I'm gonna go for it. Okay. Gonna spear wall on you and wait. Anything we can... Oh, okay, good. Anything we can do to delay them while we just take shots is good. We're just doing damage. Meanwhile, taking jabs with our, you know, our pole arms. He can go 2, 4, 6. If he does that, he can't attack. So I'm going to wait. He might do that to try and, like, bypass the spear walls. That tree is a little irritating. I'm going to wait on you. Might get some better shots later. Gonna wait on you. Go and get the kill. Excellent. Right, he's out of throwing weapons, but we got one guy down. We can now put a spear on him. He can just help protect our flanks. And again, we gave him fast adaptation. He has a decent bit of melee skill. He can still do some pretty good work with that spear. If we don't refresh spear wall on these sides, there's a decent chance they'll now come down this way, and we can kind of like abuse the AI a little bit. So I'm actually not going to refresh the spear wall on him. Because of that spear wall there, there's actually a good chance they're going to come down this way. Oh no, he just went straight for it. Ooh, that's a worry. That is a worry. He'll go 3. He might come for the surround then. 3, 5, 7... So he can actually come all the way to there. In that case, I'm going to swing you round to help out on this side. Meanwhile, let's try and just get some damage on him. You're going to stay there. Let's see what happens. Miss. That's unfortunate. We need to be landing some of these hits. All of these guys are going to, like, shuffle along one. I'm going to refresh the spear wall on you and wait. You connect him. Wait. Oh, again, he was our disposable guy. I still don't want to be losing troops. Losing troops is never a good thing. Take a 39. Excellent. Don't break the net. Oh, God. This guy's definitely shield walling. Another option was to shield wall and bash him away. You're getting your spear out. We'll wait on him. Probably going to do some repositions. Well, while we have good shots, we'll take them, but we are then going to tuck them up there. So it looks like there's a decent chance we'll get this guy's hat. Okay, he finally broke out there. Again, he's going to come around for the surround. We'll hold you there for now. You're going to spear wall when they come around that way. We're going to end your turn. And you are going to move... If he comes here, he'll get stabbed. He's so near death. I'm going to move him up. Okay, so you managed to actually not get through there. Right, one of these guys will kill him. Good, we got that hit, finally. He's coming around this way, that's fine. Okay, he's dead. Excellent. Oy. Again, it was the guy that we were least worried about. Sorry, it was the guy that like we were prepared to lose, but still, that's not a good thing. Losing that is still not a good thing at all. Not a fan of that. Gonna wait on you. Take the shots as we get them. So now they're swinging back around this way. Kind of tempted to reform this line. He's going to move up. So let's wait on that. Wait for shooting him when he steps in there. Oh, he just ended his turn. Interesting. This turn is done, so we're going to refresh the spear wall. Hold him there. How many arrows do I have on him? 4. Could also bring out the Warthog. Just going to end his turn. Bring out the Warthog. He can stab. If they engage here, he can do stuff. If they go there, he can engage stuff. We're going to refresh this guy's spear wall. By doing this constant delaying of the spear walls, we're maintaining good fatigue across our guys. He's going to step up. He riposted. That's fine. So because he riposted, we're just going to bring out your shield. And... Riposte means that when you attack, if you miss, they can attack back into you. But it has a penalty to hit. Because he's got a shield and he's got such high melee defense, I think I can go for this attack. And I'm pretty sure that even if I miss, his attack won't hit me. We just hit him anyway, so that's fine. Wait on you. You have a reach weapon, so he can't... Like, it doesn't matter if you miss, he can't, like, swing. He can't suddenly make his sword longer. You are going to take the... He has the shield wall. His turn's done there, so you're just going to take the shots into him. And then you're going to bring out your club. Okay, so now we're all fully engaged here. We could step up and get a 3-way surround. It then puts him in position to double stab on you. And you're pretty valuable, so I don't really want to do that. Instead... I'm gonna just wait on you. You'll take the 41%er. You're gonna take the stab. Oh god. Yeah, because not only am I putting him to get a stag twice, but then getting 2-way surrounds, they'll go for him, and the flail ignores the shield, so we're just gonna keep you there. We keep some fatigue. 46%, 30%. We've got that riposte up. So I'm going to go for that. They should be able to duel fine. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now we want to bring him around. You are going to stab... Oh, great headshot. Oh, excellent. Oh, we're going to definitely get some armor out of this. So now it's just like these two battling it out. Gonna shield wall. And... we can dagger this guy down pretty easily at this point. So I'm just gonna... go for a full surround on him. Although saying that I don't actually have that many daggers, that was actually probably the wrong play. Just get like a nice surround on him anyway, and beat him down in the next turn. Actually, I'm just going to kill him. I don't really want a 55 armor. There's a decent chance we get his helmet anyway, so let's just, yeah, go for stabs. Yeah, because we don't want to be losing people. Yeah. Can't get greedy. As tempting as it is, that's when bad things happen. Kind of tempted to shield bump and step up. Miss. There you go. So he's now engaged there, so we can have him stay back. That is fine. Wait on you. Pull you round. You can't... just keep you there. Step you up. Stab. Of course, he hits the head. Wait so we can move him up and then stab. Yeah, okay, so we're not getting any armor out of you, bastard. Yeah. Oh, and he actually survived. He just survived with some trauma. But we got the leather armor we wanted out of it. We got the padded leather out of it. We got 2 excellent armors. We got a tier 3 fail, a tier 2 sword. Sorry, a tier 2 spear, 2 swords. Got some tools, got some ammo, got some gold. That is a excellent, excellent result. I'm very happy with how that went. That could have been a very dangerous fight. Did we get any levels up? We got 2 more levels up. So I'll handle these level ups and then I'll round out the episode there. I'd like to thank everyone for supporting us through this. And yeah, look forward to seeing you in the next episode. So, again, this guy's going to be just like another sort of filler guy. His stats aren't the best. I'll take the +2 to melee defense. I'm going to take the boost to fatigue. And I'm going to take the health here. I'm not going to take a 1 in an attack. I'm kind of tempted to fast adaptation this lad. He's never going to have great attack. He's kind of just there for the ride. Could he be a tank? He's got the double star and fatigue. You do need fatigue for tanks. He's got decent melee defense starting out for like a mid-tier tank. He has potential actually for maybe like an off tank early on. We'll give him Colossus. Generally, for people I know, I'm not keeping them around for long. I just give them fast adaptation. This guy's going to be, again, tank potential. So we're going to take the +2. I'm going to take the +4. We're going to take the +4. Give you Colossus. Excellent. So I'm Tarke. Have a great day, everyone. And I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.